the board voted to support an initiative on ecotourism, which will involve the economic development of our entire region.
That vote came at the Northeast Florida Regional Council's first meeting of the year, attended by both Palm Coast Mayor David Alfin and Flagler County Commissioner Dave Sullivan. As Sullivan points out, Flagler County is ahead of the game when it comes to ecotourism.
In Flagler County, we've been working ecotourism now for a number of years. Our Tourism Development Council, which I head, is very important to us. We don't have a large speedway like Daytona, so ecotourism is very important to us and has been. My point being that as the overall council goes forward with that, there are a lot of things that we can help with.
Sullivan says Flagler will also celebrate a major feat towards the end of winter that ties into ecotourism.
We'll be opening our Bridge to the Future pedestrian bicycle bridge across Route 100, which is going to tie all our trails together. And it'll be a really important part of our overall ecotourism initiative.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Flagler Beach comes out on top in an environmental stewardship competition.
Flagler Beach took high honors in the category of environmental stewardship at the Northeast Florida Regional Council Awards banquet recently for its Big Blue, a machine that recycles glass by pulverizing glass collected for recycling into glass sand and glass gravel that can be used for sandbags, decorative mulch, and more. Flagler Beach City Commissioner Jane Mealy is quite proud.
First of all, I am extremely proud of Rob Smith, the head of our sanitation department, because it was his idea that he brought to the city. We even have used some of the glass in front of City Hall, like mulch, and people have been using it, and even some artists have used it to make glass objects.
The addition of Big Blue has been a game changer, says City Manager William Whitson.
We spend so much energy collecting, waste streams from the restaurants and the residents here. We're a coastal community. We're very environmentally conscious. And the glass waste in the waste stream represents the heaviest part of the load. And Big Blue has now allowed us to basically crush it and make it into two products. One is sand for the beach, and the other is glass mulch, which people can use in their yards. And we've already featured some of it around City Hall, and we're fixing to expand that program. So we're very, very happy the mayor and commission allowed us to do this, and we're off and running and already getting recognized for it.
Whitson adds it's wonderful for our city to be part of the solution instead of part of the problem.
On Earth Day last year, we announced the start of the program, and it has been very successful. And we are also now considering moving into plastics recycling, which is another big, huge problem for a coastal community. The number one polluter in the oceans is plastic.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
One of Palm Coast City Council's newest members offers her vision of the new year.
Teresa Carly Pontineri says one goal is to get the residential tax burden reduced through business development.
As we look at Palm Coast and what we have ahead of us, we really have some unique opportunities to grow in the right direction, to really make sure that we are putting our city on the right track to bring in the monies that we need it to bring in, to economically develop the right way, to make sure that we're providing services to our citizens without engaging in this flawed way of thinking that we either have to cut services or increase taxes. And I think as we develop, we have a really unique opportunity to improve the city, improve the services, and also try to take some of that tax burden off of our homeowners and put it more into the economic development sphere.
Another goal is maintaining the council's partnership with citizens.
We know what the potential of Palm Coast is. And so really, we just have to really brainstorm with one another, listen to one another, and engage with one another to make sure that our government and our residents are working hand in hand to improve the city. And I'm very optimistic about that. I look forward to being able to do that. And I'm just really, really grateful that our residents have put their faith in me to represent them.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Mardi Gras is early everywhere this year.
Not only in New Orleans, but here in Flagler County as well. That Tuesday is on February 21st, and with it comes the Flagler Education Foundation's celebration of the big day. Maria Levin-Senuto is the vice president of South State Bank in Palm Coast and a foundation board member.
It is a fun-filled evening that raises lots of money for children. This money goes to our Take Stock in Children program, which gives college
matching scholarship.
Yes, to our students.
Levin-Senuto said on a recent episode of Lifeline that the fundraiser has grown every year and the foundation looks for ways to make it even more fun. Lifeline is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 9, and it's on the Flagler radio app anytime. Tomorrow, more about the impending Mardi Gras celebration. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.